Good afternoon, I'm Connie Harpham with the latest at Mersey News Live. Women across Merseyside have come together to campaign against violence. On the anniversary of 12-year-old Ava White's murder, RASA, the support group for female survivors of rape and sexual abuse, organised a vigil pleading with people to never forget Liverpool's lost women.
We can never let it be forgotten. We can never let them be forgotten that they were killed at the hands of men, so they were killed because they were women.
In the year ending March 2021, 177 women were murdered in England and Wales, and of the known suspects, 92% of those victims were killed by men.
I think what people need to feel safe is, for me, it's to know that services are there, to know that the support is there, but also to know that there's a deterrent within the law. So if people are harmed, then the perpetrators are taken into account, and and justice is served. Now here in Merseyside, there's been an awful lot gone on in terms of helping people to feel safe in the nighttime economy. The PCC put out a huge survey and asked women and girls to tell us, or to tell her, where they felt unsafe. So they've actually targeted specific areas that women said they don't feel safe in, so they put extra things in place, like more street lighting, CCTV, things like that.
Merseyside is home to more than 750,000 women and girls, 250,000 in Liverpool. Every one of them should feel safe. Safe at home, at work, on a night out, walking in a park, everywhere. They should not have to live in fear or adapt their behaviours due to harassment, abuse or violence. Protecting women and girls, preventing violence and providing the right support in the right way, in the right time, is an absolute priority for me.
He told me she was asking for it. You know, short skirts and that local top. It cancels out the word stop. He told me boys will be boys and women are their favourite toys. He said women pretend they don't like it, but you can tell by their eyes. They play hard to get, their resistance is lies. A wolf whistle here, a little group there. It flatters them really. They love when we stare. He said it's their fault anyway for wearing those spray-on pants and grinding the hips and licking the lips.
If you are going through or know anyone going through anything of the sort, visit the website rasamerseyside.org for support and help. This has been Bella Cox, Mersey News Live.
Stroke specialists from across the country have gathered in Liverpool today. With almost 10,000 stroke survivors in Liverpool alone, stroke prevention research is a necessity. The UK Stroke Forum is a coalition of over 30 organisations who gather once a year to share groundbreaking research into stroke care. Sophie Wyatt has more.
I'm here at the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, where the annual Stroke Forum 2022 is being held. This is the first time in 2 years that it is being held face-to-face since the COVID-19 pandemic. 1,600 delegates are sharing their knowledge and ideas to help with stroke survivors and to improve the quality of care.
Hello, I'm a nurse and I work in the community stroke team.
I'm Louise, I'm a physiotherapist.
And I'm Anna, I'm a physio as well. I see people in their own homes when they leave hospital.
So what are you doing at the Stroke Forum? What's it actually for?
So we've come to the Stroke Forum today to learn about what's the latest going on in stroke rehabilitation and stroke care from a medical perspective and also from a therapy perspective, so we can then bring back the latest ideas and research and share them with our team and try to make things better for patients.
Yeah, it's also a good opportunity to network with other people who work in different professions around the country and find out what other areas are doing differently and why. Like you say, so that we can all go back to our teams and give some new ideas maybe.
I'm Sophie Wyatt for Mersey News Live.
Liverpool City Council is awaiting the results of a planning appeal by Hooters before deciding its next move in the fight to get rid of the restaurant's neon signs. The American-themed sports bar has caused fury amongst businesses on Water Street with the erection of its red flashing signs. Locals say they make the area look like a red light district. Chloe Doolan has been down to Water Street to find out the latest.
I am here outside the brand new Hooters restaurant in Liverpool. The restaurant opened last week and has already faced a number of complaints, including ones about the neon signs right behind me. Up to now, the restaurants are refusing to give comment about the signs. However, the council stepped forward and said that they hope they do the right things by taking them down. The New Zealand building itself is a listed building in Liverpool, and structural damage has apparently been caused due to the neon signs behind me.
If you shout walkies and wave a lead around at Spot the Dog, you are unlikely to get a response. That's because Liverpool John Moore's recent investment is a robo-hound designed to map its environment, sense and avoid obstacles, climb stairs and open doors, all without marking its territory. Rachel Cohen has more.
LJMU is the first university in Europe to acquire Spot and the laser scanner with software as a package, and plans to use its £150,000 investment for teaching and research. Dr. Fiona Borthwick, subject head of Civil Engineering and Built Environment, explains what Spot is capable of and how he can help the university.
If there was like a structural issue on a building, you could put Spot in, you could control him, he could take scans to see the damage, you could look at the aspect from a thermal camera from building services, energy efficient, those sort of aspects, if there's any leakages of gases, the nuclear side of things. So there's a lot of potential with Spot. That's why we're really pleased that, you know, we've got him within the school and the faculty.
The university is excited for the benefits that Spot will bring them. Rachel Cowan, Mersey News Live.
Crunching on a cricket, be it a cracker or a sweet and spicy snack, is the new way to a sustainable diet. That's according to a host of foodies who joined forces in Liverpool to push responsible eating and conserve our planet's resources. Kira Bulletin has been sampling the delicious delights on offer.
From a celery juice smoothie to a handful of crickets, said to have double the amount of protein than any other meat, it was not the kind of menu you'd see in a Michelin star restaurant. Today's events were aimed at educating young people in eating foods that would keep our planet and ourselves healthy. It was part of the 10-year anniversary celebrations of a United Nations initiative to raise the profile of sustainability in business schools around the world, known as PRIME.
So it's there to spark discussion, and there'll be ongoing conversations throughout the day to understand the impact of food, where we get our food from, supply chains, and how far that food comes from, use of pesticides, etc., and the impact of that, and how we might be able to make a difference and have an impact through education within the business school, as an example.
Sustainability is the key theme of today's PRIME 10-year anniversary celebration. Liverpool's urban farm lettuce walls, like we see here, are a new way of reducing food waste.
The idea behind the wall is to pick a bit and leave the rest to grow, cutting waste and carbon emissions. Meanwhile, when it came to drinks, what better than a shot of activated charcoal to cure a hangover in 30 minutes, according to the Beehive Juice Bar, which has no honey in its products.
We wanted to kind of start something up that was promoting healthy foods and healthy juices and kind of like helping people towards their healthy goals.
With this initiative, future business students may make cricket crackers, celery smoothies and indoor farming the norm to protect our planet. Kira Bolton, Mersey News Live.
A new art gallery has opened on the Wirral that showcases the culture of Liverpool. The family-run business is Heswell's only art gallery. Harriet Belderbos has more.
Nick Belderbos has spent the last 4 weeks converting part of his architecture practice in Heswell into an art gallery.
The artwork we've got is partly some work by Thomas Plunkett, who was the president of the Royal Watercolour Society in London, and he did a series of paintings of the Liverpool footballers for an exhibition that was due to be held in Liverpool in 2020.
Zita Belderbos, a student architect at Liverpool University, hopes to show the art in architecture, capturing some of the amazing architecture in Liverpool through her photography.
I think it's a good place for people to exhibit their artwork, and like smaller artists can come put their work up and get it seen by other people, and then I think it's a nice place for people to just have a look around and see what kind of art styles they like and maybe be inspired.
Visitors who came to the opening night enjoyed discovering the local talent.
Well, the pictures were all originals and they're fantastically done. So that's really refreshing. And as you come through the building, There are lots of like cultural pictures that you think, you know, there's a picture of the Liver buildings, you know, the two fantastic churches that we've got over in Liverpool.
I got talking to a couple of artists this evening, and yeah, it's really made me think about progressing in my art.
I think there are a lot of people in Heswell interested in art, so it'll be an opportunity for them to see local artists and support them and support their own interest in art.
It inspires me quite a lot because it shows me what things you can bring to it.
At the moment, this is the only art gallery in Heswell, and the current exhibition will run till December the 20th.
And now for your weather. Another cold, cloudy night tonight with fog warnings and lows of -1. That's it for now. I'm Connie Harpham. For more stories, go to merseynewslive.co.uk.